Hey everyone, we're back to make some coils now. I have re-kneaded and re-wedged this clay. I've cut it open to make sure that there are no air bubbles in it like there were last video. So I've cut it up and now I'm just going to cut off some chunks about this size. And obviously if we're making a coil, coils are round and these have square edges on them. So what we want to do is round out those square edges. I don't know how many coils I'm going to make. We can stop with that. That's fine. I'll put this aside on my plaster board for now. Come back to that later. So there's a couple ways you can round out these edges. First of all, I do want to use this entire work surface, so I'm putting all of these aside. I'm going to take them off this and put them over here for now because I will be using the surface. So you can round them out with the palm of your hand, or you can tap them on the surface so that now all those four corners are no longer there and you get like a Mr. Hanky Christmas poo, okay? So we're making our Mr. Hankies, and again, I like to just tap those edges off. Do it on the surface or on in your hand. And here comes the part about making a coil. This is a whole body process again. And remember, if you're not Zen-like and becoming one with the clay, it will stage a revolt against you. So we'll put this little guy aside. I start with one hand, and here's the important part. Keep your palm, this is your palm, against the board the entire time. Watch how my hand never comes up off the board. And I always pick it up and put it back up at the top. This will give you a perfect coil. See, you can see, and you can see my whole body actually moving too. So here's our Zen-like quality. As it gets further apart, you're going to use two hands. And my hands come out to spread this coil out. What you don't want to do is take the shortcut and go back and forth. See what back and forth does? It makes it a flat coil. You want a perfect round coil about the thickness of your ring finger maybe. So this coil, I'm going to give up on. Let's start again. Going back and forth does not work. You can even hear my hand against the surface. It never leaves. I'm not in the air. This is touching the surface. So we're going to make a coil like this. If the coil gets too thin, you're not going to have enough fat on the coil to smooth into your project. Notice how I'm turning on an angle now. If the coil gets too long, come around the other way. There we go. Palms still on the surface, and now we've got a perfect coil.